Hello, my magical, beautiful beings. My name is Alfred Mystic. Excited about this video because we're finally talking about depression. What is it? How? What is the opposite of depression? Expression, spiral movement. Yeah, everything makes sense. The spiral, the life force, the action, physical action. If you feel depressed, this is for you. This video is inspired by people who recently come a lot with the same thing that, oh yeah, I feel depressed, apathy, I don't know what to do. A few days ago I was on an event where I was doing readings, tarot readings, and people really don't get what is a depression. First of all, not all people have depression because, we just call any situation where I feel low, depression, I don't know what's happening, I think I'm depressed. Do you know what is happening? You are evolving, darling. And depression is, if you will take duality, there is night, there is the day. There is, the force, the life when you are doing something, when you are active, and there is when you are sleeping. When you don't have to do things, you're just dreaming, Everything is happening within yourself. Same with the depression. We can't always constantly do something. Even me, I am a generator in human design, so I am always constantly doing something. Yeah, generative force, creativity, strong sexual, magnetic force. So I'm always, exchanging the energies. I always have to do something. But I know, and it took me a long time to learn how to rest. And that rest is depression. It's not what you call it, like a sick or mental illness or something like this. This is a state of going within. When you have to take some time to surrender, let control go, stop really communicating for some time with the physical reality. Hermit mode, this is the depression. So let's just change this idea of depression. Depression is what? Depression is the night. Depression is the darkness. Good darkness, not in a way that, like something evil. You just leveled up, new level. And then we have existential crisis, like questions. What am I? Where am I going? What do I do? Simply, we're questioning what's next. Because it's a level up. When you are depressed, that's a sign that, okay, everything that I was doing, done. Yeah, the quest, all the challenges, everything I was going through, done, darling. Now we're like, okay, next step, you just open a new door, level up, one step up. What's next? And we call it depression because we're just thinking like, okay, am I going that way? What do I do? Because what I was doing is done. What's next? But because we're not aware of our cycles, we call it depression. I don't know what I'm doing. And we lower ourselves while we're leveling up. Imagine, new level, but we're like, hey, what am I doing now? Instead of, yes, finally I'm here, what am I doing now? What's next? Ready to conquer the world. Guys, isn't it funny? Let's change the idea because that's all your mindset. If you're programming yourself, it's all about mastering yourself, Train yourself to be better. Train yourself that every cycle, every challenge, every situation you're going through is for you here. It's for you, it's not against you. Everything we're going through, I don't believe in mistakes because everything has divine timing. Divine timing. Surrender, trust the universe. Everything is happening for you. Simply, when you call it depression, you're transforming. You are evolving. You need some rest, of course, to go within. That's why you have apathy. That's why you don't want to do something. I also have it because I can't, as I say, constantly do something. I'm transforming so often. I already know my cycles that yes, now I feel like, okay, I'm ready to do a lot and I give all my light, all my darkness, everything, I give it to you. But then I know that there will be a moment when I will need to regenerate. And it's not depression, it's regeneration. You have to be out of this world. You have to be in your hermit mode. So don't call it depression, because it's not mental illness, it's not something, you have to fight against. Also, it's a sign that you're dying. Not physically, yeah? Mystically. You're dying as transformation, because death is a change. And people are scared of it. Also, that's why people, when they're depressed, they're scared to make a choice, like what's next. And do you know what you have to do when you're depressed, when you have this situation, this process, when you're regenerating? Just surrender. Really, let control go. Not surrender like you're doing nothing. Surrender in a way that you don't control things. You're like, okay, let me just observe what the universe, what the world will present, what the universe will suggest, and you just respond. All you have to do when you are in this transformative state, surrender, because the universe will give you the signs. The people will invite you somewhere and you're like, I will just respond, okay, because I was talking with the universe. I understand, I am aware that I'm transforming now. I know that I won't do physical things because they won't just work. I will feel useless. Like what am I doing? Simply don't control things, but observe, react, respond. That's all you have to do to activate, to regenerate that force that you have, because we all have the balance. That's the balance. Depression and then expression, then again low state, high state, low frequencies, lower mind, lower parts, higher minds. As above, so below. As above, so below, exactly. We have the masculine, we have the feminine, we have the androgynous. The androgynous is the one that can observe, that can be aware of what's happening here. That's why I easily can understand my cycles. I'm like, okay, now I don't want to do things. Now it's the night. Let me just sleep. Let me just be active within my world. Let me really have a journey, have my mystical journey, maybe watch something, maybe read something. Active life now. And I know that while I'm in that mode, while I'm in that night depressive mode, I will learn something. Something will be activated. Something will activate that new level, that new expression, and I'll be looking back. I'll be like, yes, it made sense. And I'm sure that when every time you finish your night mode, your depression mode, you look back and everything makes sense. Of course, if you are analyzing what happened, because I'm analyzing, I love to journal, I really love to know what am I, what's happening. I love to connect things, the symbology of my existence. This is what I love. This is why I'm a mystic. This is just my nature to observe. And when I'm in that middle, I become the justice, I become the balance, I become the harmony. I know that after this will come. After night, there is always the sun, there is always new experience, new journey, new adventure. So, coming from the heart, know that everything you do is perfect. You are enough as you are. Everything you got right now, that's perfect. You can do it now. If you don't want to do it now, you don't do it. Yeah, it's up to you. Your choice. Free will. We all have here a free will. We came here by a free will. I have this body because I chose it. Everything we do, you're watching this video because you chose it. I'm making this video because I chose it. So, up to you, my beautiful, magical, sexy being. It's up to you to observe your scales, to observe your cycles, to know them. Personally, when I have this type of low state that people call depression, I transform as never before. I just know that, okay, we are here for a ride, because you can sense that, okay, something is happening, apathy, I don't want to do things, oh, I think it's depression. I know that I will trip, I will be on a journey, it's gonna be intense. And that's what I get. at the end I'm like, wow, you know, it made so much sense. I needed this because this is really the evolution. This is the awakening. That's when people start to wake up. Spiritual awakening, any type of awakening, you just rise from that depression. It's like in a day, yeah, you were depressed for how long, you know? It's also subjective. Magically, you wake up like this. Everything is clear, like, wow, I can see now. I was really sleeping somewhere low. Now I'm ready, wow. You know, I love life actually. And when people come for a consultation, you know, and they're talking about depression, I just congratulate them. I'm like, yes, girl! Finally, you arrived. Oh, tell me more. And people are like, what? Like, depression is bad. Like, what? I'm like, who said this? Who said that depression is bad? People who can't connect to their own cycle, who can't understand that as above, so below, that there is positive, there is negative, there is ups and downs, there's everything, you know, that's the balance. So people who say that, you know, depression, you know, no states is something we have to get rid of, we have to escape, there is no evolution. There is no evolution without destruction. Imagine from tomorrow there is only daytime, no night. No, you know, I am living to the Mars. So people who say that you have to get rid of it, yeah, just now, instead of experiencing this state. And for everyone it will be different. For some it's a year, for some it's 5 years, 10, 60 years. It's your own cycle. Imagine how much you can gain from that darkness, from that state, from the depression. Let's not call it depression. We have to change it. Any ideas? We will come up with some new term for it because it's a beautiful state. Really, you can dive deeply into what you are. So then you can wake up. So then you can rise as a volcano. Volcano is sleeping sometimes, but sometimes it's rising. The lava, the orgasm. We can't always constantly have an orgasm. We have to rest, darling. Same with depression. It's a time when you rest, when you regenerate. Like the video, follow the channel if you're new here, comment something beautiful, something sexy, magical, and I'll see you in my next video. Sending you all my love. Mwah.